Okay, so for this circuit we need to find the current I using source conversion method. So we can see there is a current source and there is a voltage source here. What I will do first, I will try to convert this one into a voltage source and a series resistance, and then at the same time in the same diagram I will try to convert this voltage source and the series resistance into a current source and a parallel resistance. So let's do that. When I do the first one, it becomes like a voltage source. The polarity will be downwards, and the resistance I can draw here. So, and then this one becomes like this, and the current source. So I will come to the value next, but this is 4 ohms. It will remain intact, and this 5 ohms will remain intact, and also the resistances, even after the conversion, the resistance value will be the same, so they will remain like that. Now the current source is converted into voltage source and the value will become 20. So 20 ohms, sorry, 20 volts, and this current source value will be 20 divided by 10, so that will be 2 amps, like that. Now this one will be 10 ohms there, and then we have 4 ohms there, we have 10 ohms there, 4 ohms, 10 ohms. We cannot change the 4 ohms because through that the current we need is going through that, so we cannot, sorry. So this one, and this is 20 volts, so I will convert this one again into a current source and a parallel resistance. So this will now become again a current source in that direction, and that will be 2 amps, and this is also 2 amps. Um, 10 volts, actually this is 10 volts, not 20 volts, sorry. So that's 10 volts there. So this is becoming 1 amps because the voltage source value will be 2 amps times 5 volts, so that is 2 amps times 5 ohms, that will be 10 volts. So now we have this one, 1 amps there, 10 ohms there, and our 4 ohms which remains intact, and then 10 ohms there, and then we have 2 amps going in that direction. So what I will do, I will replace there will be only one current source because one is going in that direction, other is going in that direction, and if we consider this branch which is our 4 ohms and this is 10 ohms, this current source is driving current in upwards direction and this one is driving current in downwards direction. So the total current will be of course upwards, and 2 minus 1 amps, and that will be our 4 ohms which I am leaving here, and then this 10 ohms and this 10 ohms can be reduced to a parallel resistance, so that will be 5 ohms. This is 4 ohms. So we need I, and I will be, of course we can apply just classic current divider rule, so that will be sum of the two, because the current is getting divided, the 1 amps is getting divided between two branches, and one resistance is 4 ohms, another is 5 ohms, so 4 plus 5 in the denominator times the other branch which is 5 ohms, so that will be 5 over 9 amps, whatever that comes to.